All right, 7:23 on the morning show. Pat Frisch with you here on 770 KKOB. And it's time for our update as to what's happening with rates and investments on real estate and more. And we go right now to Walt Arnold, CRE, and let's get their latest report right now from him. And Walt, how you doing this morning? It's Pat Frisch.
Hey, well, good morning, Pat. Hope you had a great Christmas.
I had a great Christmas. How about you?
Oh, I did. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Let's talk about the lack of money that's been available for commercial real estate properties and investors of late, and I know that's kind of something you focus on. What does it look like for 2011?
Well, commercial lending is just a big part of commercial real estate, and there has to be money in the market for things to happen. And there has been some slight movement in capital for lending. The multifamily markets or the apartment markets have seen interest rates, below 4%, and real estate investment trusts, which are called REITs, they've been able to raise cash from investors. But one area that we won't see coming back too soon is the mortgage-backed security market, which was a source of capital for a lot of people, and it really has little hope of returning in 2011.
Yeah, what about our local community banks? Are they going to be able to lend some money in the coming year to these folks?
Well, I hope so. And, most community banks are still overwhelmed by, regulation challenges and also really by their problem loans. One of the source of capital, life insurance companies, they were absent for 2010, but they started doing some lending some money at very low, leverage positions, basically large down payments for borrowers. So the primary lenders for local real estate investors, they're still struggling a little bit.
Yeah, no kidding. So I want you to pick up that crystal ball right now and look into 2011. What's your prediction here?
Well, it's going to be a challenge, but not impossible for people to get commercial loans. The Federal Reserve, should keep rates pretty low. Most banks are starting to recover, and hopefully most of them have stopped losing money, and now's the time to start lending and making some money. But it's a good time to get back in and talk to your banker and start to reacquaint yourself and really get prepared to move if an opportunity presents itself. Life insurance companies, they'll be a little bit more robust in 2011, and another source, credit unions are getting more involved in commercial loans, and they could be a great source for financing in 2011. And also Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and FHA, which are some government entities, quasi-government entities, they're going to do a booming business at apartments and other living facilities such as assisted living centers in 2011.
Okay, anything else financing front that we need to talk about?
One last thing, the Fed has kept rates low, but, low rates aren't really the key. What's really going to change the market is when investors begin to seek returns and start purchasing commercial properties. It's a profit deal, and when people believe they can make a consistent return and manage their risk, then we'll start to see investors start priming that pump for commercial loans. It might be harder to borrow, but the money will be available.
All right. Those needing more information, how they get a hold of you, Walt?
Hey, well, thanks. They call Walt Arnold. My direct line is 256-1255. WaltArnold.com is our website. Sperry Van Ness is a full-service commercial real estate company with specialties in sales, leasing, and property management of commercial properties. We also provide some tenant representation services along with our auction services through our in-house auction team. Hey, Pat, I hope you have a safe and happy New Year as we shake the mud and gunk from 2010 off our feet. But talk to you next year. Hope you have a great New Year.
Next year seems so far away, but it's only a week. Thanks, Walt. Have a good one. Walt Arnold, Sperry Van Ness, Walt Arnold Commercial Brokerage. And again, you can reach him at 256-1255.